Today you're getting sophisticated, Nick, because we're playing a highly sophisticated deck, and this is one that I'm super excited about, even though I don't think I'm going to do very well with it at all. Hey everybody, Nick from 9Card TCG, and today we're going to be looking at a Hisuian Samurott VSTAR, brand new with Astral Radiance, and we're going to be pairing it with some stuff like Rapid Strike Urshifu, and also, of course, Medicham V with the Yoga Loop. We'll talk about the strategy behind it and get into some games, but before we do, if you haven't already, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment, those kind of things. Tell YouTube this is a good video and other people should watch it. If you're in the market for some TCG accessories, I'm affiliated with Dragon Shield, so you can use the link in the video description to get yourself some awesome Dragon Shield matte sleeves. They're the only ones I use. You show up to regionals looking and feeling like a pro. If you use the link, I get a kickback so I can make more and better videos for you. And lastly, if you want to help support the channel a little bit more directly, you can click the join button to see all the different perks you get from becoming a YouTube member, but none of that's ever expected. Just you being here is enough for me. Now, with all that said, let's head over to PTCGO, where we can take a look at this Hisuian Samurott Urshifu combo. And I'd also like to make note that I did this intro, one try, no mistakes, no redos. It's happening. We're doing it. Let's start with the new cards. Hisuian Samurott V is, well, new. That's pretty straightforward. Basket Crash for just a single Dark Energy. Discard up to 2 Pokemon tools from your opponent's Pokemon. It's not really, I mean, like, maybe if we have to start our Samurott V and we have a Dark Energy, we want to attach it for the turn, and our opponent happens to have put down like an Air Balloon or Choice Belt or something, I guess, but really no reason to ever use this. Shadow Slash, 180 damage for 3 Dark Energies. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. It's fine. In an absolute pinch, you can use this to one-shot something like a Mew VMAX or some other Psychic Weak Pokemon, but not really something we care about. What we really want to be using is Samurott VSTAR, 270 health Dark-type Pokemon, retreat cost of 2, and weak to Grass. And that Grass weakness may turn out to be substantial or significant, because Arceus Beedrill is still really popular. Arceus Beedrill, the Beedrill with the Jet Spear and a Choice Belt will one-shot you, because they're going to be hitting for 280. So keep that in mind, but Merciless Blade is a really good attack for 2 Dark Energies. It does 110 damage, and if your opponent's active Pokemon has any damage counters on it, you do an additional 110, which means if you get 1 damage counter, you're hitting for 220, enough to knock out an Arceus V, or really any V, because you're putting 10 damage counters on it, so you're doing a total of 230 damage, and that's enough to knock out any V, really. You also have Mooncleave Star, which is the VSTAR power. Once during your turn, you may put 4 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. Now, this is really useful because, hey look, we're going to be hitting for 220, and we put 4 damage counters on, now we're hitting 260. If we get a Choice Belt, we're hitting for 290, enough to knock out every VSTAR in the game. We're also approaching something like VMAX territory if we were able to put some extra damage counters on them using something like Galarian Zigzagoon, which, oh, by the way, I don't think this list has Galarian Zigzagoon, but we have the quick shooting Inteleon, so now we're hitting 310, which is a pretty good mark to hit. This is also really important because before we talk about Medicham, Sobble here has 60 health. Dunsparce has 60 health. That 60 mark, which you're going to see pretty frequently, is a very important number. Why? Well, because Mooncleave Star puts 4 damage counters onto one of your opponent's Pokemon, which means a Sobble over here will now have 20 health remaining. And if we attach a Rapid Strike energy, or if we attach an energy and then Raihan to, say, this Medicham V, well, now we can use Yoga Loop to put 2 damage counters on any one of our opponent's Pokemon. Yes, even bench Pokemon that we just used Mooncleave Star to, like that poor little benched Sobble. So we now Yoga Loop their Sobble, get rid of it, take a KO, we take a prize, and now we get to take a full second turn. We skip our opponent's turn entirely. This is it's such a nasty combo if you can pull it off. Now, some of the ways we can try to make this combo happen a little bit more regularly is, well, we have the Inteleon line with Shady Dealings so that we can find the pieces we need to make this combo happen. And this works fantastic if we go first. Our opponent, we go first, we bench our Samurott, we put an energy onto it or you know, whatever, right? Then we evolve into the Samurott VSTAR, we get our Medicham into play. Our opponent likely is playing some type of Inteleon deck as well. It's super popular at the moment. So we'll be able to put 4 damage counters on it and use Yoga Loop on our turn 2 before they can evolve into Drizzile, which has 90 health, and it's a little bit more difficult to do that. But we can also Yoga Loop. Let's say we hit for 270, right? This Mooncleave Star, we put 4 damage counters onto an Arceus. Now it has 240 health remaining. We hit for 220 now. It has 20 health remaining. So now the Medicham V can come over and Yoga Loop that Arceus V-Star with 20 health remaining. Sometimes we hit into that 290 mark and they have a big charm. It's like, okay, well, now we can just Yoga Loop that last 20 damage. So Yoga Loop can be really, really nice, assuming they're not doing some kind of Sharon's Care loop. But we do run a copy of Piers, and Piers is really nice because we can search for a dark Pokemon and any energy we want and put them into our hand, which means we can search our deck for the Samurott V-Star and a Rapid Strike energy in order to make this combo happen a lot easier. And by the way, like I said, we have the Shady Dealing line, so we can go ahead, use an Escape Rope to get the Medicham into play. We can use Scoop Up Nut to get something out of the active. We can use Shady Dealings to find Tower of Waters if we have like a Sobble or an Urshifu in the active. A lot of stuff we can do here. So this is looking pretty solid. The rest of the deck, we have, of course, Hoopa from, I think this is Darkness Ablaze, Assault Gate for just a single Dark Energy. It has to move from the bench to the active this turn in order to do any or to use the attack at all. But if you do, you get to use hit for 90 damage, which is pretty nice because you're going to be one-shotting something like a Meloetta, and that's kind of important for this matchup. Galarian Moltres V is a backup attacker, and it also works well to help set up other attackers later. Dire Flame Wings lets us get a dark energy from the discard and attach it to this Pokemon. So we can attach an energy and then move that energy over to something like, say, an Urshifu or a Medicham, and then attach energy for the turn, and now we can start attacking. So we don't necessarily have to Raihan or Melanie or something. We can use the energy switch Moltres combo to make, you know, back-to-back or multiple plays happen. Crobat V here is to help draw some cards, and then Ditto V is really nice because let's say we put the Samurott V down and we throw it down, we throw the Ditto down, and then our Samurott gets KO'd or our Urshifu gets KO'd before we can evolve them. Well, we can just V transform, and there you go. Now we can evolve into the appropriate VSTAR, VMAX, whatever. It's just a way to kind of make sure it's an extra Samurott, the second Samurott, it's a second. It's a third Urshifu. It's a second Moltres in case we were playing something like Mew and we want to, have multiple dark type attackers. Maybe we couldn't find our Samurott earlier or it's prized, something like that. The last Pokemon I want to talk about is also new with Astral Radiance. Radiant Greninja, it's a Radiant Pokemon, which means you can only have one in your deck. One Radiant Pokemon total. However, it's a really powerful one in that if you discard a basic energy from your hand, you can draw 2 cards. You also have the Moonlight Shuriken attack for 2 water and a colorless. We're probably not going to use that here, mostly because, well, we don't have any water energies. Yes, we have water energies in the form of Rapid Strike energies, but you can only attach Rapid Strike energies to Rapid Strike Pokemon, and this Radiant Greninja is not a Rapid Strike Pokemon. One thing that I want to note that some people might not know or might have forgotten is that this is a rule box Pokemon. So Path to the Peak stops concealed cards. It stops Big Match from Hawlucha. So you can't use this ability if Path to the Peak is in play. The rest of the deck is kind of just geared up to try to make these combos happen. A bunch of Scoop Up Nets so we can reuse Drizzile Shady Dealings, Tower of Waters for some retreat. We have Pokemon Search, Quick Ball, Level Ball, Evolution Incense. We don't run Ultra Ball because we don't have a ton of resources to get rid of. So we want to reuse our shady dealings to find, you know, Evolution Incense and things like that. A couple of Raihans, because Pokemon will get knocked out. We need to recover the few energies that we have. Marnie to try to see a better hand. Cynthia's ambition to draw, especially when one of our Pokemon is knocked out. Few boss's orders. Energy search, energy switch, and then energy retrieval lets us get some energies from the discard back into the hand. So there's just a few ways we can kind of try to make some combos happen, some plays happen. This is very much a take on the Limitless Group's Rapid Strike Urshifu Dark package, but now we've added the Samurott line, and we'll see how it goes. Maybe we need more than one Samurott. Maybe we, you know, I get rid of the Ditto, get rid of something else, and put a 2-2 and just keep it like that. I have no idea. I really have not played this at all, but I'm looking forward to giving it a shot, and we'll see how it does. Going into game number 1, one of the things about Urshifu that's a little bit challenging is that you can have very bad starting hands, and I tend to have really bad starting hands because that's how this game likes to treat me. Not really sure what I've done to it. Like, I don't... like, what is this, though? We can get a couple of Sobbles, and our opponent takes a mulligan, and we're playing a grass deck, which is very bad. Moltres here and Samurott are weak to grass, something I mentioned before, which could be problematic. So this might be an Arceus Bees, this might be like something like a Lilligant or a Zarude V. Gardenia's Vigor is new with Astral Radiance, and therefore people might want to be trying out Shaman. Alright, I'm not going to bench that Greninja yet, because I don't have anything to do with it. We're just going to get a couple of Sobbles out. What do we have prized? We have the pieces we need mostly. We prized one Raihan, we have a Piers, we have our energies. We're looking pretty okay here. I really wish I could have gotten a Samurott out this turn, but doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So Shaman is a little bit problematic because it's one of those cards that does more damage based on prizes we've taken. So even if it starts off fairly weak, it's going to hit like a truck later in the game. And I think mostly okay with this Marnie. We didn't have too much. We had a Drizzile. We could have scooped up net to reuse it, but oh,
he needs some milk.
Oh no! All right. I guess, right? This has 70 health. Do I go with the Crobat and try to draw some stuff? I can't. I can't take that chance, I don't think. Maybe I have to go with the Samurott here. And just pray is really what's going to happen. That Marnie was a brutal. Oh boy. And this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes these kind of decks have so many one-ofs or such like few number of cards that you just... sometimes you just don't find anything useful. Or if you prize a piece, there's the Zarude. That's going to hit for 240, which is very problematic. If they have a rare candy, they can go ahead and get the Rillaboom out. So I'm in a lot of trouble. They're already hitting me with the ball play, which means they're going to be able to attack. Man, this is... if they have an energy in hand, they're hitting for 280 switch card. Oh, yeah, they are going to annihilate us. Voltage beat. Yeah, they got everything off that research. They got everything. The candy, the Evo, the switch. Everything. Yeah, this is nothing I can do. And I have nothing to like Mooncleave Star. I mean, I have to draw something. Okay, we get a Dark Energy. I don't have anything. I just kind of want to shuffle this up a little bit, I guess. We have to Mooncleave Star here, which is a little unfortunate, because now we can't use it to really Yoga Loop anything. Alright, fine, we take 2 prizes, but now the Shaman VSTAR comes in and wrecks our day. Yeah, this is not even worth going through. Game number 2. Spin that wheel. Tails never fails until it does, which is why we went heads. Yes, we want to go first. We'll see what we can pull off this time. Well, the answer is nothing, but it looks like our opponent isn't going to have anything that they can use this first turn either. Alright, I'm actually okay with this. This is fine, honestly. This is honestly okay. They're playing Sobble Scoop Up Net as well, so they're playing some type of Arceus Inteleon deck as well, which means maybe we might be able to make something happen here. We might be able to pull off our little combo if things go well. We got the Rapid Strike energy, which is really nice. We'll get rid of the boss for now. And our set. Oh, thank God. We got everything we need. So that's wonderful. We'll do this. Now we have a pivot for next turn. We can level ball for Drizzile, get a quick ball, and then get the Medicham. They attach a capture energy, so they are not going to Trinity Charge this turn. I mean, I guess technically they could if they discard a Water Energy and Melanie. That's definitely possible. There's the Water Energy, and there's the Sobble. That's what we want to see.
Bruh.
And they pathted a peak, which is very unfortunate for us. They know it's coming. They know what's happening. So now, I think I have to Shady Dealings for the tower, because I have 3 quick balls. I have more outs to the evolution Pokemon than I do the tower. Tower I just have to straight up draw into. But now I can't, unless I draw absolutely insane, which I do not.
God is mocking me.
Cool. Well, that was the absolutely terrible Marnie. Not a single piece we needed. Not one. Oh, goodness. They're going to Marnie us, though, which is really, really nice. Give us a chance back into the game. We got 2 Sobbles now. So maybe we can find Evolution Incense and Raihan. But they're going to... I'm not going to be able... I'm just going to be a piece short. I mean, I guess technically... And they throw down another path. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. We're just not finding anything. So, it begs the question, do we need to make this a little bit more streamlined? Or are we just hitting really bad matchups? Because Path kills us. No Crobat, no Mooncleave Star, no Radiant Greninja Concealed Cards ability, nothing. This that actually would have been fine. There's I can't. I don't even know what I would get. There's just nothing to do here. I'm just gonna lose. I gotta say, overall, I'm pretty disappointed with this deck. I thought it was gonna be a lot better. Again, there could be. I haven't played it enough, and I happen to be playing either really bad matchups or getting really bad hands. But if you're constantly getting bad hands, and if everything's a bad matchup, then there's something fundamentally wrong with the deck. It's not always, oh, I'm just unlucky. You sometimes have to look inwards and say, what is wrong, and how do I fix it? And I feel like there's just not enough either Pokemon search, not enough supporter. I had to find a way to streamline this a little bit. Maybe there's too many things happening, like that Ditto could have been something more useful, could have been another Samurott, and this way I can search it out instead of having to get a Ditto, wait a turn. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of things we can do differently to make this work a little bit better. Maybe I don't need Hoopa, maybe I need Zigzagoon. We'll figure something out. I'm not giving up on this, but yeah, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, found this a little informative. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, maybe use the link for Dragon Shield. You can use you can become a Discord member person, or you can follow me on Twitter, all that kind of stuff. That's going to do it for us today. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.